Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. And today we are going to doing something really cool. I'm going to be sharing you my predictions of Piggy chapter 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 because I think I have solved the mystery of Piggy book 2. So make sure to subscribe and click those notifications. Hashtag No Squad if you have turned on noties. And let's get right into the video. Also, like the video so I know you guys are appreciating the content that I'm making. We are so close to 230. We need one more sub, and you can be the sub that gets us to 230. Let's get right into it. Guys, if you have not yet noticed, Minitoon is taking a break between Chapter 6 and Chapter 7. Chapter 6 is supposed to be the mid-season finale. And Chapter 7, Chapter 8, Chapter 9, Chapter 10... all of those chapters leading up to Chapter 12 are yet still unknown, but I think I have some predictions on it. So, these are my predictions. Let's do this. And Chapter 7. Let's start first with Chapter 7. Chapter 7 in Piggy Book 2, I think, is pretty obvious if you guys have been reading the notes and also have been looking at a lot of things. So, I'm guessing it's a boat. Obviously, it's a boat. How would you head up north? Would you can walk on a mountain? Would you just put a car on a mountain? You're gonna have to go in the water and notice the keys. The keys are the key. Get it? The keys are the key. Those 4 keys. Tigray has the orange one, which leads to I think it's security. Security. And there's the first one that leads to a boat. So TSP has a boat, and that's what we see in the trailer with George Piggy. I'm guessing George Piggy is leading the boat and knows how to ride a boat. I don't know. So, Chapter 7, the boat. Now, I think we're going to run into an infected on the way. Because, of course, there's not going to be, like, a trader going on. Because Willow doesn't really want anyone trading them. So, it has to be an infected. Maybe someone turns infected. Or, imagine it's Giraffe. Giraffe turns infected and goes on the boat. That would be so funny. But on a serious note, I actually do not know what it is. It could be the well-known Grandpa Piggy that we have never got in the whole chapters. He could be on the boat just sitting there. But then again, Minitoon said he's not inspiring by Pig anymore. So that's not a thing anymore. Actually, it could be Piggy. I don't know. Let's just get into Chapter 8 without further talking Chapter 7. Chapter 7, boat. Chapter 8 is the north. The north outside. So it's probably going to be called... I really don't know what it's going to be called, but I think we're going to have to go into the military base from... like, there's a bunch of trees. And at the end, Pony's going to be like, well, here it is, just the place that we've been looking for. And he's going to look from the trailer, if you guys can remember the trailer. It all cuts in. It all makes sense. It's been keyed from Chapter 6 all the way to Chapter 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I know the whole thing. Boat. Then it's going to be, like, outside of the military base. I still don't know what that's going to be called, though. I'm guessing it's the Snowy Forest, maybe? Snowy Forest? Okay. Chapter 9 is the military base. Of course it's the military base. Inside of the military base, there will be Shadow Penny, Mr. Stitchy, and all of those characters. Now, Chapter 10. This is going to be a really controversial one. Chapter 10, the flashback. It's not exactly going to be called the flashback, but I feel like Pony is going to go, like, maybe a distorted memory. Kind of like distorted memory, where George goes into a flashback. This might be a flashback. So, yeah. I think it's going to be a flashback of Pony in TSP, seeing Mr. Stitchy, and Mr. Stitchy haunting him. It's going to be a big, dark, scary map, Chapter 10. Just a bonus map. Chapter 11... we're back at the military base. And you know what's going to happen. Tigray in the security. Well, we get William. We get the cure. We're going to save Zizzy. But in Chapter 11, Tigray gets the security key. And he unlocks the security. And yeah, that's what's going to be. Tiger is mad. He opens security key, lets out on the infected. And that is chapter 11, the security. I'm pretty sure it might be TSP base. It might be another TSP base that we're going to have to go save Zizzy at. Chapter 12. Chapter 12, the last chapter. I'm guessing. This is very controversial again. We are going to have to go back to mostly all the chapters. Because in order to save Zizzy's going to be roaming around the map as an infected. And we have to try to escape and dodge Zizzy. Until we get a point where Zizzy is hostile. And you can just hand Zizzy the potion. So we're going to be going through all the chapters. Or we can stick in one place. And that's probably maybe facility? Something around those lines. Maybe another TSP base. Or Mr. Stitchy. Who knows? Mr. Stitchy could have a very good key on chapter 12. But it's going to be one of those. Zizzy has to be the bot. So then we're going to trap Zizzy in a room. Give Zizzy the potion. Uninfect Zizzy. And that is all the maps. I'm calling it. And if this is wrong, I don't care. You guys can tell everyone. If this is right, then I'm going to be really happy. Because I think at least the boat has to be correct, okay? Maybe chapter 8 is going to be a military base. But I think there has to be a part where we try to get into this base. Because there's a bunch of security and stuff. So yeah, we're going to find William. We're going to do all that stuff in this chapter. Let's go to the storyline base of it. Storyline base. All right, chapter 7. Nothing too really storyline-y. We're just going to go to the base. I want to find William right there with Daisy Donkey. Outside of the base. Going to get something. We get William. Willow has a bit of a confrontation with William. Talking about what he has been through and stuff like that. Go inside the military base. And we see Mr. Stitchy. And all of his crew. Like Shadow Penny and stuff like that. And George is going to have something to do with Shadow Penny. Trust me. Shadow Penny's going to haunt George. I feel like every single character is going to get haunted by a person. So, let's see here. Pony, going to get haunted by Mr. Stitchy. Willow, going to get haunted by Mr. Stitchy. Like, the whole TSP members are probably going to get haunted by Mr. Stitchy. Because they did say something like it's summoned at TSP base. I forget what the note was. But it did say something like that. And Willow has something to do with it. So, Shadow Penny's going to haunt George, of course. And the player, I'm calling it, Officer Doggy is going to haunt the player. Now, I'm not saying Bunny, because Officer Doggy is closer to us than Bunny. I mean, you guys in the comments might be like, Bunny's the favorite character. But, come on, Doggy is way more friends with us than Bunny. We saw Bunny for a few hours. We saw Doggy for almost 5 years. So I think it's gonna definitely be Ghost Doggy. Maybe it might be both. I'm not calling anything. I'm not calling anything. Mimi and Giraffe are just gonna stay there. I think at chapter 12, Giraffe's gonna be okay. As long as we pick the right ending, Giraffe's gonna be okay. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to my theories. Leave your theories in the comments if you want to. Again, subscribe. Close to 230. We're gaining a lot. So, Fred Gaming Squad's going to gain a lot. We're going to get to 300. I bet you we're going to get to 300 very, very soon. So, stay tuned. Roll the outro. Do it.